something like that.
The fuck is this?
Your mom.
All of these work with the main weapon. I don't know if these want to be on this kind of ship, but when I had the idea for it, I was like, seems kind of cool. I just started writing stats.
I was thinking more pull stuff off the wiki, but
Well, I don't have that, so whenever you give me stuff to mess with, I will. Until then, I will do this.
I was thinking more give it some like phase star capacitors and then put a twilight cannon on it, because that's what Star Hornet allows for.
Oh, delicious. Nutritious. Well, that could work too.
I don't know what this stuff is.
Something I cooked up. Probably less damage than a Twilight Cannon, but... Read the control system. I had no idea about
discount
these.
Zephyr drive? What the fuck?
It's better and worse. Yes. But also,
Yeah, more on that later, I think.
I figured these exist. Okay, so I put placeholder stats. It's more like modules that do these function that I want to be here.
I think heavy wave motion thruster will just give less, but you can still do it under interdictor. Is this trying to be the thing Sloan has?
A better version of it.
Okay, if you want to write there that, I'll grab the actual stats from that thing.
Huh?
It's a better version of that.
Yeah, I understand the premise.
I almost guarantee.
Okay.
If I had the wiki to play with, I would have used stuff from the wiki, but I do not.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea, that we would get on that and I could find things. Also, that way you could know how the sub-focuses worked.
Love drugs.
Damn, he ran away from the grenade.
Okay, I think we got everyone who's gonna come, so... and start up on that.
Enjoy.
Merry
I
Christmas,
don't understand what this is meant to do. What?
Yeah.
Projectiles in a cone.
You want to go blackout?
Please no move speed on a 3-shot projectile when you have 12 of them. That's just going to be impossible to run.
No, the whole battery launches 3 of them. Not each one launches 3 of them.
Yeah, I think more on that later. I can describe what I wanted these to try to be.
Well, then you can put this gun on something else. But I think it's really funny.
You can put it on your tech page, but I don't think on a Telstarry ship.
I don't either. That's what I told you. When I
Okay.
said it probably doesn't go on these, but I started writing stats.
Just put it on your like module suggestion page and set that back to like blank module slots.
Drugs. Let me finish this and then I'll do that.
Okay. Some of the box boy.
Yep. So who wants to go first?
I guess I can go first. My thing's really short.
Alright.
All right. I was thinking Ramius, but
Yeah, so all I wanted to do was see if Ramius is around, and then if he is, try to get him to explain cyclonic torpedoes and that the RC's plans are to fucking genocide.
Ramius isn't Jedi.
Huh?
Ramius can't talk to him because he doesn't have lightning speed.
Yeah, we have
ability.
amulets though.
Yeah. Okay.
that, or we just grab comm and say, "Hey, put this on speaker." Like broadcast this to
Yeah,
one
let
of your
me just
speakers.
grab comm from halfway across the galaxy real quick.
Who the heck knows where he is? As far as I know, he's still here messing around with the
Nah, he left.
Yeah, he's gone.
He died.
No one really knows.
I wish we could grab Calm.
If we make warp stars next week and he still isn't back.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I just want to see if Ramius can get him to tell us anything he knows about any of the inner workings of the RC, or perhaps this Marco Inaros character.
Ramius is probably in Point Sendron.
Alas. We have jump drives.
Okay.
Have a grenade. Fuck you.
I guess I'll...
What? You're throwing a grenade at Lucius's box?
No, I'm in the Division 2 and I have a seeker mine that I just throw everywhere. Goes
I
to someone and
will
blows up.
jump to Point Sendron, give him an amulet, and be like, hey, can you talk to this Klein star that we have that was from Challenger?
RSB.
It's been rather uncooperative with us. Perhaps
It hasn't been rather. It's only been somewhat.
I would.
It's been annoyed that it's been put in a box.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I wonder who wouldn't be.
But anyway, perhaps it may be more willing to speak with someone from the RSE, particularly if you informed him that the RSE's plans include genociding everyone. We're looking for information on any of the inner workings of the RC that he might know about, and perhaps who the next successor would be. Maybe if he has any information on this Marco Inaros guy.
If
Just
Lucius
any
has any information?
Yeah.
Okay. I can certainly give it a shot.
Cool and stank. Just speak his name into this thing, and then it should ring his face phone.
Okay. He'll amulet him a bit, and like the two talk for a little while. Lucius seems to be kind of very annoyed, and the
Can we
conversation
get
doesn't go too well.
Can we get a short transcript of what happened, what they talked about?
The things Pap said.
Oh.
Yeah. Does Lucius
Did
give any
we learn
information?
anything? Hearing.
Lucius doesn't seem to give any new information.
Understandable. Have day. Have box.
I was kind of hoping that Ramius could talk to Lucius and try and see if he could, convince him more that maybe the RSC aren't that good.
What do you want to
Focus more on that. but
fucking RP as Ramius?
I don't know anything that I don't know things that Ramius knows, so.
Pro tip: this got auto-resolved
Yeah.
because it's 2 NPCs talking to each other. Yeah.
Okay, well that's all I had. Thanks for trying. I'm going back to places.
Oh.
Back to Arcadia.
Okay. Cool.
So that happened, I guess.
More like it didn't happen.
Well, it did
Uh,
happen. It just didn't go as planned.
Get NPCs to
a
roll
lot of
above a
things.
3. I dare you.
Ah!
Okay. Next.
What did you want to talk to him about, Damon?
I was gonna see if I can try and convince him that we're not against him, but that's gonna be a challenge. It always will be. Brainwashed people don't like to listen.
I gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. Again, though, sadly, brainwashed people tend not to listen that well.
Imagine.
So, what were you gonna talk to him about, Nixus?
Kind of along the same lines.
Oh.
Yeah, don't really have anything to build off of at this moment. Give me a minute.
Well, I guess I
was
will.
planning on
go-
winging it after seeing what happened with Ramius and basing it off of that.
You guys kind of get a cringe look from Smith, and I'll tell you, yeah, good luck with
It
that.
didn't go well. Oh, give me a sec. Let me finish up what I'm working on. I got a couple people I need to get out of the way. All right, I think I killed them all.
Marco Inaros. I'm the
All right,
leader of the
they're all
Free
dead.
Navy.
All right, so I'll lightning speak the box, the prison box.
Okay. Kind of
Oh,
deep within
I
the
do have some
the
ideas.
Arcadia
Yeah,
station, you can
go so
find
I can
his
build.
box of box.
Yeah, his box of holding cell.
Me
Welcome
and
to
my
hell.
holding box.
Yeah, we put a rock in a box, and hey, now you're in prison. There we go.
That sounds like the beginning of like a bad Dr. Seuss book. The rock in the box.
It does. Well, I will start by asking how he's doing. Knowing I'll probably get a douchebag or asshole or snarky remark. I am
What exactly
expecting
do
that.
you think I'm doing?
Hey, better than death, all right?
Debatable.
Partially. Could be. So, what are you thinking will happen by just sitting here, really?
Kind of just a long pause, and then he'll say, "The old regime falls, I will be liberated."
Yes, you will be liberated and then enslaved by the Orthani. Good luck with that aspect of things. There are better options than that, though. And if you want proof that the Orthani enslaved people, we have many Dracogen here who were originally enslaved by the Orthani. Not pleasant from what they know.
The Dracoja were used for their power because they could not see this, see what needed to be done.
And what needed to be done?
The removal of the old guard in such a way. The Draken have been corrupted from their original way of life, made to be servile to the Federation.
What did the Dracoja have to do with this? The Dracoja are from a whole nother cycle.
They are tools to complete an end.
So you would enslave a race and inevitably wipe this race out to serve or to as a means to an end.
If they would not cooperate.
But they couldn't cooperate. They were never given a choice to cooperate. They were just enslaved immediately.
So you say.
So I say. So I've seen. I then lightning speak things from, obviously, Clash of Titans and other Dracoja that were enslaved, pulled out of ice and enslaved immediately.
Give me Captain's Command.
Oh shit. I don't have that up right now. Give me a second.
Oh, what's your bonus I can roll for you?
It's a 13. It's probably gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna be a low roll, isn't it?
You roll a 12 plus
We'll
13.
send you back images of Thorn and a few other Dracoja that seem to be along with it willingly.
Yeah, when given the option. Most of the Dracoja I have run into that have been, well, involved with, they didn't really have much of an option. Most of them barely knew where the fuck they were after we freed them. All they know is they were enslaved like 10 minutes late prior.
Thorn and others. Thorn is the only Dracojan ship we know of that wasn't brain.
From the images, do I get, like, would I be able to get name tags on ships that voluntarily joined them for Dracojan?
Give you a Captain's Command for that.
Hang on, I gotta.
Sure. There are a few ship designs that were more distinctive than others. I'll get you that list in a bit. I don't have that page open.
Can we get a number, like a general number count, at least?
I'll get 2 other names.
Oh. Oh, I meant like including ones that he can't grab the names of. Like, is it in the dozen? Is it like a dozen, 2 dozen?
Unclear from the image sent, but you get like a couple of feelings of Flying Stars. The other there are ships that like don't have them, but they're also amongst it.
Also, did these Dracoja know that you were working with their mortal enemy? Quite literally, the people that put them on the verge of extinction that you guys are working with?
Not working with, taking advantage of.
That's what you think. There's a guy named Kazrix, you know him. Tactically, I would not trust him with a 5-inch dildo.
Okay.
With some tactical dildo? What?
Does
I don't say that.
does Lucius even
Tactically,
know what that
he's
is?
not very sound tactically. As you probably should know by the fact that he tried to regain his honor by getting the prior Klein Star ship that he was in command of and his entire fleet annihilated.
You got Miss Man.
Here we go again. Let's see. It's...
Oh shit.
Oh yeah!
You seem to be unaware of Kazrix's backstory. What he's like. His history matters little as long as he provides us the technology we need.
Except in history, if he's giving you the technology and telling you what to do, wouldn't that just make you a tool to him? A means to an end to accomplish what is possibly his goal to be discarded once done.
The RSC does not follow Kazrix's orders.
Yet Kazrix seems to be mostly in control.
Of his own fleet. He's not in control of the RSC in any way.
How would you know? I am almost certain there are things Worf hid even from you.
Such a structural change is not possible. From what I've seen, it is not even close to being the truth.
How would you know if it wasn't the truth?
I was the Klein Star of one of the most powerful ships in the RSC. Command structures ran through my systems on a daily basis. I understand how the RSC operate.
Yet they
Not
received
since
orders
Worf has
from
died. Or-
they received orders from someone and support from someone, in a way. And y'all seem to
Receiving
think
support
that
and receiving
y'all
orders from
y'all
someone
also
entirely
seem
different.
to think that actually using Kazarix or trying to and the Orthani is gonna work, because you are aware that Kazarix is using trying to manipulate the RSE in a way to fool, funnily enough, the Orthani. A tactic, and for let me put it this way: one of the people in charge of the Orthani, I've met him a few times, or we have met him a few times. We've met both of them, one more than the other. They're not idiots, and Kazarix's plans will not work. And Kazarix has been around far longer and knows tactically is likely, sadly enough, superior to Worf. As kind of sad as that is, just with raw experience.
Whatever
because
their
he's been
intentions
around.
are, the results are that the RSC has been equipped with some of the most powerful warships the universe has ever seen. That power we can use to topple the Federation and put the Draken Empire in control of the galaxy.
That is what you think, except once you topple the Federation, the real enemy will actually show itself. An
then
enemy
we
that
can
will
turn
show
these
no
weapons-
remorse. And the Dracoja, are you aware of the weapons they had?
Weapons that are now ours to command.
Yeah, and they had a far superior fighting force. They had far superior technology to you guys. Yet even they fell to this enemy. What
So-
makes you think you will have any different? You are, from when they fell, you are weaker. The RSE is weaker than them in just about all aspects.
Hey, Demon. He was going on about how he wants the Draken Empire to be in charge or whatever of the galaxy. I want to ask how they plan on doing that if everyone's been genocided.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let him answer back, or
they weren't
respond to
planning
what
on
I just said, and then
genociding.
I will...
They were, though.
Foolishness
Are
of
they
the
planning on-
Dracoja are their own, of their own creation. The Orthani are bottled up in a few locations throughout the galaxy. It would be trivial to defend some few small nodes they can make access through. Only some of
Have
the
you-
smallest ships are able to make the crossing unassisted. We
Alright.
we control the gateways, and we control what they can do.
Alright, so... Oh, fuck, what are the planes. What do you know of the planes of reality?
More than you, I suspect.
Alright, expound.
Anything about orders in
Where did the Orthani come from?
The Void.
Yeah, you are aware of how they managed to get here. Through gates. The same way we travel around the galaxy a lot
Nah,
of
they
times.
use wormholes.
Same difference. Don't they use gates to travel up as well? Or
No.
they're
When they are
variant
in
of
a plane of reality, they can use gates. Chaos gates are a bit more unstable.
it? Oh.
In general, how a cycle progresses is the Orthani have to drill up through the planes of reality using some tech to break down the walls of reality, and those are wormholes.
Ah, I did not know. I was not aware of that. That would have actually affected that statement a bit. Okay. Well, that happened. So, how do you plan on controlling the Orthani? What is the plan on that? I imagine if you're
Not
going to end up
your
wiping us,
concern.
well, I imagine if you're going to be wiping us out anyways, it won't make a difference.
I will not be giving intelligence to the enemy.
Now, I don't know.
I'm not being
You are dense. I will say that much. Loyal to a fault. Good thing. hopefully, I personally hope that you will see things that have been done, like Kazrik's blinding you to the Orthani. Without our intervention, how would you have even found out about your crew being... Hang on, I'm having wording issues. How would you have found out about your crew possibly just taking up arms and trying to kill you? And everyone else?
They never would.
Okay, I then show him the things Draugr does with brain bugs. Are you sure?
They were not used against me or my crew. They were used on the
in the
weaklings
long
who
game.
did not have the will to fight with us.
Yet. They... What you don't understand is how powerful those beings that were affected, that we had in cells fucking months ago. That was a while back. They posed no real threat to us. Didn't have any arcana, none of that. Couldn't cast shit. Would been to you probably a lesser being. You might have considered them a lesser being of some sort. Weak-minded or whatnot. All of a sudden, these things took over, and they are casting spells that far surpass even what you're capable of casting.
Your point being?
That these things, they aren't good. They aren't... Having them in your fleet isn't good, because then all it takes is one of the five, or one of the two of... Oh god, how do I say this without sounding like a fucking idiot? Okay, either Tyr or Draugr taking over, and then these become unstoppable. These guys become unstoppable forces.
Precisely. Having them inside one's own fleet allows you to have a subtle weapon of immense power to use against your enemies.
Also, with having them in your own fleet, what if Draugr and Tyr decide that they want to turn against you?
There are
now they have
in place against such actions.
Oh, you can believe you can stop Tyr. I will then show him images of what some of the things that Tyr has managed to do, and I guess inform him as to who Tyr is, because I assume he does not know what Tyr is really capable of.
Doesn't say anything in response to that.
Well, I think I'm done here, but a colleague had a question that I'm gonna relay to you. Paps, please ask your question.
Huh? Oh no, I didn't have any questions. I just wanted to see if Ramius would get anything from him.
Oh, I thought you had a question about like his ruling, or Draken wanting to rule the galaxy kind of thing.
Huh? Oh no, I was just saying that you could bring that up as a suggestion that you might ask him that. I don't really care. I don't think we're ever gonna get anything from him.
Oh, we may not ever get anything from him, but maybe eventually he will open his eyes and see that the true threat is not really us.
Or he'll stay in the box forever.
Huh?
Demon's worthiness point farming.
Not really. I'm trying to get what could be a very valuable asset out of a prison cell and back into the field.
He'll either see the truth eventually or stay in the box forever, considering that we've given all of the logic that we possibly can to him.
Oh.
So that means it's either reasonably not possible for him to see...
Not to mention, he just contradicts himself. Like, oh yes, exactly. If we have Tyr and Draugr in our fleet, it's a good thing because they can cast for us. Okay, and what if Tyr and Draugr show up? We have countermeasures. You fucking what?
Against them. No, if they show up as a hostile force against them, they have countermeasures.
Well, one thing I will leave you with is there are a few options available to you. The likelihood of getting out of this box or cell, whatever it is that you've been put in, the likelihood is low by liberation. Likely at that point, it's either you're gonna die in this thing, which I know very little about this. I don't know how long that will take. Personally, I would rather die on my feet than in a box. Yeah, or you might get liberated, of which the Orthani have beaten us, and we'll see you possibly either A, get you out of the box, leave you in the box, enslave you. The likelihood of just being brought out of the box is very low. They will either leave you in the box, kill you, or enslave you. Those are the likely options. They are a force that doesn't know mercy at all. Know very little of mercy. They have wiped cycles before you, or before us. Or before the many cycles before us, they have brought to their knees before the Ori activated what is called the Genesis device.
We shall see.
I do hope you come to see how bad the Orthani really are. Hopefully before we all die, you are a powerful caster. Could be very useful against the Orthani. But usefulness is limited by being imprisoned in a box.
He doesn't say anything to that.
So I will leave you to it then, and leave you to your thoughts for however long that's going to last. You know how to contact me if you need me. I do believe there's someone regularly checking up on you. You can let them know. They know who I am. Or can figure it out.
I would like
to say for the likes of you.
I would like to ask Lucius a question. What exactly... I can understand the utility of Dracogen warships, but what exactly alien populations needed for? I know you were very quick to Iskandar.
Bad internet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were cutting out.
At Saddlebar.
I will ask, what exactly is the point of, like, his interest in endurance? What do the RSE need with large amounts of Dracogen civilians?
You'll see soon enough.
They need meat.
I'll say, like,
Making a Dracogen Reaper.
if you have access to all that the Ori and Orthani, like, it's not like Dracogen tech is so much better than Orthani tech. In fact, it's probably not in a lot of ways. So why would you need their You'll need them to repopulate the Draken after you kill everyone that won't fall to the RC's whim.
I wonder what they say.
He doesn't respond to that. Hello?
I mean, when he didn't respond to it, and then he didn't respond to that.
Yeah?
What is...
If he has nothing to say, then there is in fact nothing to say.
Would the RSE be interested in saving the Draken of the Dracogen Empire, or are they just subjects for whatever plans are made for the other civilians? Maybe ask that.
That's based. And he didn't respond.
He needs
Yeah,
them
that
for
is-
meat for the meat gods.
I thought you asked them about just all the civilians, not the Dracogen the Draken of the Dracogen specifically.
Yeah, those are just the Dracosians.
He knows, like, he knows about their empire. Also, the same can be said for, like, the Draken Empire anyway. Like, probably not 100% of the civilian population in the Draken Empire is Draken. That's probably not the case.
Majority is, though.
Yeah.
Whereas, as far as I know, the Dracoja were probably pretty evenly split because they were well integrated.
Mm-hmm. Probably not on every planet, but yeah.
Yeah, in general, at least for Project Phoenix, probably. There probably would have been a lot of issues if there had been
I'm curious.
a large imbalance of who got to go.
I am curious. How would people react if I took the box with me?
Huh?
You would super not be allowed to.
You
Damn.
what?
Just take the box with me.
You could like talk to Ostara if you want to try to like check him out or something, but if you just like randomly took it, that would super not be okay.
I might do that after Lucius talks are done, if they are done.
What did you say in response to me, Coin?
You said something?
Yeah.
I love that.
You said something like, I said something like a minute ago, and you responded, and then Demon asked something.
If I responded, then whatever I said was my response.
I couldn't hear because you started asking at the same time.
I don't remember what I said.
Okay. What did you ask?
Yeah, I don't even.
You just ask your question again if you remember it.
I'm trying to remember exactly what the question was.
Oh, now
Okay, so
we're
all
all.
parts of the statement have been forgotten. I suspect someone said something in the Veil language and everything broke, so...
Yep. Damn it, Adam! Stop speaking in the veil.
Oh, interesting.
Wait,
There's
you
a
can do
station
that.
here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the map bigger, so I figured I'd have, like, the Arcadia station represented by something.
Cool.
I made it bigger so you could have...
I wonder why you needed to make the map bigger.
Yeah?
Who could possibly know? It's not because of the plethora of ships we decided to bring.
Not
not at all.
Arcadia box has been empty for a long ass time.
And the plethora of ships that are here. God, this is like the busiest port in the galaxy, just about.
It's the Black Fleet base. Like,
Yeah, it's just like the busiest port in the galaxy. Just so much shit
What
here.
for military stuff? Yeah.
I don't know if it's military stuff. I think at the moment, the straight up busiest port is probably like Sebdo Ka.
Yeah. Imagine the capital of the Federation.
No, it'd be
Anything
like, in terms
is there
of like,
anything-
warships present, it would be a Skola, because it's got 2 fleets parked on it.
Anything spicy happening?
I think the Lucius
Space whales.
box just finished
Oh,
up.
Warlock. No, I have.
You guys learned
What
that
are
a couple
these
hours
ships
ago.
over here doing for?
I
Cool.
have
Wait,
questions
what?
to ask
We didn't learn
him.
anything.
I have
We just
talked
learned
to
he
do with
doesn't
him
like
as well
us.
that is different than what
You
is
learned that
happening.
there are a couple other Dracogen ships that just seem to
We learned what?
That there are other
We learned
Dracosian
what?
ships that sided
That
with the
joined-
RC.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only willing person who joined.
Imagine that.
The green box over there are ships that are in Iskandar orbit.
Ah, yes.
Give me a second.
And I have some stuff I would like to talk about that is not just repetition, or at least it's rephrasings that might maybe get a different response.
The rephrasing will then be worked on a captain's command, which if you don't roll high, you will get the same response as I get.
Well,
Which,
maybe
if
he'll
it's
roll high.
good enough rephrasing, I
And,
might get advantage.
And
And
I
a lower
rolled.
DC.
I
will
rolled
just say
fairly
at the
high.
time, the dude is kind of annoyed.
Yeah, and I have rolled fairly high too, so.
Yeah, I just wish you hadn't gone with the whole, like, your people are fucking idiots. You should know this, and you're gonna fucking die if you don't listen to me approach.
Imagine
I
it's
think
like
he
on the
mostly.
approach.
Well, sometimes you have
Got
to. Brute force is the only option sometimes.
Yeah,
There
and I
is
don't
no
think this is one of
delicacy
the
here.
case. I think there is some delicacy, and if I can figure out how to get him to think that something is his idea, then I can get him to spill some beans on something. Particularly
That's
the
not gonna
B-Branch
work.
stuff.
The guy is so brainwashed, you'd have to turn him or flip him first. Or find a way
Yeah.
to. He is pretty heavily brainwashed. Unless you get like nat 20s, you probably won't get much.
Like I said, we have given him all of our logic for the RSE being bad, and he still does not believe that.
And
So
I have informed him of Kazarix and how tactically shit he is. And he's been the only advantage he has over Worf is just sheer experience.
Alright, well then give me a shot, I don't know. Unless waiting a day or something, or a while
Waiting a little while might be better to let him
Yeah,
think
like
a little bit, because we've given him some information and now he gets, well,
if you wait
eternity
like, a
to
week
think.
or two, like for
How
him to
long?
kind of, like sit on his situation, he might have different responses.
A
a
week
day
or
or two
two.
or a week or two?
Week or two.
Alright. I guess I'll just save this document and hope that it's not
Okay.
going to be too important before then.
That
yeah,
gives him
Warlock
time to
is,
think on his situation and the information we've given him.
If we get
Yeah, I
Warlock
wanted to
back,
get
you
him to
guys
tell
wanna
us
try to
about
do the
their
Theron stuff?
B-Branch stuff.
Oh, he ain't
because-
gonna reveal that to you. If he knows any of it, he's not gonna
I
reveal
suspect
that.
the Theron stuff will take a long time.
Isn't that also
Because-
supposed to be next
Donnie
session?
having a bit of
Yeah, it's like, if
too much
everyone's here, we
influence
can
over
do
the
that stuff.
RSC right now. Tell us about
Like, you
B-Branch
talking over
stuff,
me
and
next
maybe
to-
we will focus.
What?
Yeah, I was just saying if we
Your
have
mic is
everyone
also
here-
more muffled this time.
I haven't changed anything. If we have everyone
Yeah,
here,
I
I was
don't
saying
know.
that we could try to do Theron stuff, but Warlock ceased.
Also, it's time for me
Okay.
to cease as well.
Here's a question. I know
No,
we've
it
talked
is
about this
not.
before,
Yes, it is.
but
Good end upon. After Adam finishes, what he's saying.
jump core overchargers. I know like how the modules are applied, right? But there's two different like functionalities listed in the shop. Like it can do this or that, and I only remember how one works because you said there was one that increases your FTL range
Okay,
of that drive by one. What's
so-
the other option?
The things you can do is it has a separate charge bar. You can shift those charges into the main drive charge to charge it faster, or if you charge up the main drive fully and the secondary bar fully, you can add 1 FTL range to your drive.
Gotcha. Can you charge both the overcharger and the drive at the same time?
Yeah, as long as you're paying both power
Okay.
costs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody